Hey folks, Brian still here with the Walleye guys. A little late on this, but just give you a quick recap of our Lake Winnebago National Walleye Tournament. Finished like, I don't even know, 40, 50 is somewhere there, but Randy ended up cashing a check, and Ted and I both fell behind a little bit. But decent day one, we brought in 13 some pounds. Got a ton of fish. The fishery is awesome. It's healthy to get a chance to hit Winnebago going out there. Best thing, most consistent was Northland RZ jig, UV orange here with these glow eyes. 4 to 1. This thing caught fish over any other color, any other kind of jig I use. Usually I'll use a short shank jig when I'm pitching a crawler or live bait, but this longer shank, slow rolled, just kind of a shake over the rocks worked really well, and the longer shank for whatever reason. So a Northland RZ jig. This was a UV orange with the glow eyes. Worked really, really well. I also pulled a lot of stuff in the river, mouth of the river, to hit that early morning, hoping for some big fish bite. So you've seen it, a lot of guys are doing it, pulling flies. This isn't one of the flies, but just one I just grabbed quick. So I'm running these on my St. Croix Legend rod. I have actually a really old St. Croix Legend Tournament Series rod. It's an old casting rod, bait caster. Works great. You just snap these back, put a 3-way rig on it with a little drop sinker, a little sink pencil weight, maybe about 6 inches off bottom. Trick here was to use monofilament leader. I was using fluorocarbon, trying to get them down even tighter to the bottom, and that was my fault there. But I did catch some nice fish popping these slides. It's pretty fun. You're just whipping it along. Works real well when these things pop up. They just look like a dart minnow. You can put 2 on one, put a loop in your line preferably, and then you'd only be able to use one rod. I also pulled a lot of slow death on a Northland butterfly blade. Okay, these polycarbonate blades kept the bait up off the bottom a little bit, floating, and just stuck those dead, stick them in a rod holder with a super death hook behind it with a little bit of Berkeley gold crawler. A lot of drum in the system and some white bass. That gold crawler prevented me from having to bring in and keep putting live crawlers on every minute or 2 minutes. I could leave it in there and just pop it away from little fish. Did catch a couple nice fish on that, some more heavier, upper 2-3 pound fish. But the jig bite on the reefs was phenomenal. RZ jigs, Northland. You get to Winnebago, you find rocks, if it's a jig and crawler, a jig and a plastic, you're going to catch fish, a lot of them, a lot of 19 and 20 inch fish. So the next stop is at Saginaw Bay in Huron, just a few weeks away. So we've been real busy with the Walleye School last week. We have guide trips today and pretty much the rest of this week and next week. But we're getting geared up for Saginaw Bay. Sounds like a good bite. A lot of fish. Same deal, a lot of 19 to 22 inch fish out there. Also, we're going to be hunting for the big ones. So stay tuned. That's the second week in June at Lake Huron in Saginaw Bay for the National Walleye Tour.